Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Bryndís and today, yes, another book haul. I went to this book coffee house type of a thing. Well, it's not really a coffee house, but he will like offer you coffee if you are like browsing there. But it's called the Book Cafe. I don't know why. But anyway, I found he has like a huge collection of used books. Some of them are just like normal used books, but also he has like antiques and just really excellent stuff there. I found 2 Tolkien books, which is very exciting because in the next couple of months I want to do like a Tolkien project, reading some of the works that I haven't read, as well as rereading what I've already read before. But anyway, I was very excited to find this book. It is Farmer Giles of Ham and the Adventures of Tom Bombadil. Oh, I love Tom Bombadil, so I'm very excited about that. Excuse me. I don't know if the Adventures of Tom Bombadil is like different than what takes place in the Fellowship of the Ring, or if it's something different. Yeah, if it's the same or if it's different, I don't know, but we'll see. And then I have this one, which is Tree and Leaf, Smith of Wootton Major, and the Homecoming of Berthnath, which are his essays on fairy stories. His early short story, full tale, dramatic poem, yeah. I had really no idea what it was that I was buying, but I thought that it would be interesting because I really want to read more of Tolkien. In my normal thrift store, the Good Shepherd, which it's called the Good Shepherd. It's the thrift store that I love to go to, and it's very big and has lots of books. I think it was, yeah, they were all there. I found 3 Agatha Christie's. I think actually I might have found a couple of them in another one, but never mind. I found 3 Agatha Christie's to add to my collection, which is very exciting. So I found the Listerdale Mystery, which is 12 ingenious, witty mysteries from Agatha Christie. So it's a short story collection. So that's gonna be fun. I look forward to reading that. I don't know. I mean, I probably have already read them because I've read everything, but it will be interesting to see, like, if maybe this is something that I haven't read, just kind of hadn't realized existed, or if these short stories, like I said, if I've already read them. But very excited about that. And I don't think I have anything in this edition. And then I found They Came to Baghdad, which is I think this is standalone, if I remember correctly. And this is in the American. I think this is in the American version because it looks similar to all of my other American cover books, but They Came to Baghdad. And then I found this edition of Towards Zero. I think it is. Look at it. It's so 60s or 50s. It's just, or even 40s. I don't know exactly. I don't know when it was published. I should maybe check that to see. For 59. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I actually have Towards Zero in this edition, which I enjoyed. I love this edition, so I'm gonna keep both of them. But I couldn't, I just had to buy this one. I mean, it's just, look at it. I just, when murder is the end and not the beginning. I just love these old books. And now we have a few just kind of modern or contemporary fiction, I found this copy of Damon Copperhead by Barbara Kingsolver. I do own David Copperfield by Charles Dickens, and I think this is, if I remember correctly, a play on that book, or like, so I think it's gonna be, I've heard good things, but also that it's quite a hard read as well. But I do at some point want to read David Copperfield by Charles Dickens and then read this one as well. I think that this is gonna be an interesting read, and I'm very happy to have a copy of it, hardcover copy of it, not like, what is it, paperback copy of it for my book collection. I do also think I have it as a audiobook, but we'll see what happens. But I'm excited about that. And then I'm very happy to say I found a cover, a copy. Oh my God. I found a copy of, is it Grandma Says Hi or Hello or something? Min mormor hälsar, so my grandma says hi and says sorry or something like that. I don't know exactly what it's called in English, but in Icelandic it's Amma biður að hilsa. And of course it's Fredrik Backman. He is someone that I love, and I'm very happy to have. It's a little bit like, it's not the most beautiful copy, but that's fine. I don't really mind that. And I did not pay this for it. I paid very little, €2 or something like that. But I definitely want to read everything by Fredrik Backman. I think I've said also before at some point. I also found this book, which is by Michael Ondaatje. It's called Anil's Ghost. And he's the author of The English Patient. I loved that book. I loved that movie. So when I saw this one, I thought, this sounds like an interesting book. So went ahead and got that one. I also found The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, which is apparently one of the 10 best books of the universe, according to someone here. And obviously it's extremely famous book, and Paulo Coelho, obviously, and this is the Icelandic translation, so I'm excited to read this. I want to read Paulo Coelho for sure. I've heard so many good things about him, so I'm excited to read him at some point. But I'm also really excited about this book. This is Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro, who is the author of Remains of the Day. I'm really excited about this book, actually, although it's serious, and at the moment I'm not in the mood, but it's Kazuo Ishiguro, so I had to, when I saw this copy, I just have to. It's the law. When you see a book by a very good novelist, you just have to buy it in the thrift store. That's just the law. And then the rest of the books that I got are classics. And they're quite different, there are some interesting books here for sure. So this one is Jean-Paul Sartre, No Exit, and 3 other plays. I kind of just bought this, I don't know, it's Sartre, so I figured I should probably read him, but I'm not necessarily extremely excited about that. It's plays. I am actually finding that I enjoy reading plays or listening to them as audiobooks, so maybe if I find them as audiobooks. But I got it. I might declutter it again because, like I said, it's I don't know if it's gonna be my cup of tea. Maybe I will try to read it and then declutter it because I will, we'll see. Maybe I should give it a chance for sure. But No Exit, and 3 Other Plays by Jean-Paul Sartre. I found The Old Curiosity Shop by Charles Dickens. I am slowly growing my Charles Dickens collection. It starts here. And I have it all the way here. And then I have a couple of books that I've already read by him. So that's... And I really love these Old Penguin copies. And it's actually in a fairly good condition, considering that it's probably like... 1980 was it? Yeah, so this one is from 1980. So that's still like 44 years. So that's an old book, but it looks very good considering its age, for sure. And then another Victorian author, English Victorian author, is Anthony Trollope that I found as well. And this is Barchester Towers, which is a Barsetshire novel, complete and unabridged. And I also really like this copy. It's the Wordsworth Classics when they did not have horribly ugly covers, basically. I have also a few Trollope. I have, he's down here, I don't know if, yeah. I have the 3 Clerks. Yeah, I only have 1 Trollope actually. So, is that also a Barchester? No, it's not a Barchester. But anyway, I do want to dive into Anthony Trollope because I hear all of my like classics reading booktubers seem to love Trollope. So I have a feeling I will love him as well. So I don't know. This is not the first one in the series, so obviously I will not start with this one, but. We will see if... Yeah, I will figure that out, but at some point I'm definitely going to read Anthony Trollope, for sure. So this book is some plays by Anton Chekhov. So it's Uncle Vanya, and I think there are like 7 or 8 plays in here. So that's going to be exciting, because I'm actually discovering through some of the Victorian plays that I'm reading that I enjoy plays. Also for Shorty September, I read a couple of plays that are like modern classics, and I'm enjoying listening to plays as audiobooks, definitely, and actually reading them as well. So, and in my audiobook app, I have actually some of Chekhov's plays narrated by Stephen Fry, which I imagine is gonna be delightful to listen to. So I'm excited about that. So when I saw this one, I figured, yeah, why not? I need to give Chekhov a try, because obviously he's Chekhov. I feel like everybody knows that name, like, where everybody knows my name. Anyway, so I'm gonna give Anton Chekhov a try at some point in the next year, or 10 years from now. We'll see. I don't know exactly when I'll get to it, but that's beyond the point. The last 2 books for this haul are big ones. I found The Man in the Iron Mask by Alexandre Dumas. So I've never read this book. Of course, I've seen the movie. I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio, Gen X, like, who, But anyway, I love the movie. I've seen it 3,000 times because I used to love Leonardo DiCaprio. But thought it would be fun to listen to read the book or listen to it as an audiobook, more likely. Alexandre Dumas, I have, I think, 1 book by him. Yes, The Count of Monte Cristo. So, yeah, I like this cover, actually. And this is going to be very interesting, I think, to read. I'm fascinated with French royalty and all of the Louis kings. So, I think I'm gonna love this book. I hope, at least. And then the last book for this haul, another chunker. The Brothers Karamazov by Dostoevsky. So this is like, oh my god, it's so big. Still, oh, that's weird. It's like 776 pages. It feels like it's 1200. It's like so big. But obviously, yeah, so there are thicker pages or something. Bigger text. I have also Dostoevsky. I have Crime and Punishment, yeah, which was it's one of my favorite movies all time. The one with Patrick Dempsey and Ben Kingsley. But I haven't read the book yet. It's on my list. It's on my list. But The Brother Karamazov, I've been seeing so many people talking about this book and absolutely loving this book. So I was very excited when I saw it at the thrift store for like I said, €2 or something. And pretty lovely, nice edition. So I'm excited about that. Very excited about that. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy. So that was my book haul from a couple of weeks ago. Very, very happy about those. I'm definitely overflowing with books, but I'm not willing to go on a book buying ban, even though I probably should. I am definitely only reading books that I own. So I'm being very strict with myself to not like, in the audiobook app, to not like be like excited about reading books that I don't own, so that I can take these off. So basically, okay, sorry, I'm a bit chaotic here. So this shelf, and then there's one more down here, are my unread. So it's my TBR shelf. And then all over here, this are books that I've read and up there. So my goal is obviously to have fewer, maybe just 2, or maybe hopefully just 1, a maximum 2 TBR shelves. So that's what I'm gonna be doing for the next couple of years, basically, reading all of these books. I haven't counted them yet. I might do that when I start to think about next year's goals, but I want to be in denial at the moment. Yeah. Anyway, it's lovely having all these books. I feel extremely fortunate and privileged that I have all these books, so I'm very grateful. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna stop now. And before I end, though, I want to thank those of you who have sent me your lovely comments or your likes or whatever, and whether it's here or on Instagram or anywhere else, because of my darling cat Mario, who passed away last week. It was quite sudden. He got sick. He was having problems breathing, and it had been going on for a little while, but then it started to get really bad, and we found out at the vet that his lungs were full of liquid, and there were tumors everywhere, so it was cancer, and the treatment would have been painful for him and cost him a lot of stress, and it would only have bought him, a few months at a time, basically. And even though he was only 12, or he would have turned 12 on the 1st of November, and that's not very old for a cat, we decided that, or my vet definitely recommended that he would be allowed to just pass on, because the treatment would have been just too traumatic for him. And it was definitely a shock, and it was so sad, and because it just happened so quickly, I didn't really have the time to process it before he was gone. So it was very sad for sure. So yeah, my darling Mario has gone over to the summer land, as we say here in Iceland. Emma is doing okay. Emma is actually doing very well. I mean, she does. We are looking. Took her to the vet earlier today, and to have a blood sample so that they can do a blood test on her, because she has been losing a lot of weight lately, and she's starting to get like to the critical stage. She can't really lose a lot more weight, basically. And I mean, she is 16, almost 17, like, so she's much older, but she has bad teeth, so we need to have some teeth removed soon. But we just wanted to make sure that it wasn't anything more serious than that. But she's not in critical condition like Mario was. Mario couldn't breathe, and it was just like he's just like he can't breathe. So it was just very terrible. But for her, it's definitely much different. Even though, like I said, she will be 17 in February, so I don't necessarily expect that she will become very old. That age is it's a very good age for a cat. But I think that when she passes, it will be different in the way that it won't be as much of a shock. I mean, it's gonna be terrible. I don't even want to think about it. But the moment she's laying there sleeping, because I gave her a little bit of a sedative before we took her to the vet, because she hates being at the vets, the poor thing. So I'm waiting for the results from her blood test. But it might be her thyroid, it might be her kidneys, but it also just might be her teeth that are causing her to have lost weight. But I actually find that she is very happy now that Mario's gone. They were not friends, and she is just like, oh, it's my kingdom now, and I can just. There's no cat growling at me or hissing at me like Mario was doing. So hopefully that stress of having that grumpy old little brother around is going to help her stay around for longer as well. But anyway, that's my little cat update. So, again, thank you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.